Moving on to the chairman's report, I would like to follow up on last month's public comments regarding the minimum qualifications for faculty and HLC guidelines. So that you know, I attended the meeting at Grayslake last week. We heard from a number of faculty, adjunct faculty, on some teaching qualifications and some minimum qualifications required by HLC. I want the audience to know that the board takes that very seriously, and we are continuing to review along with the president and provost and analyze and carefully, comprehensively look at that whole issue. So I wanted to make that statement. There's nothing definitive to report at this meeting, but very soon we will have a bit more information on that. But I wanted the audience to know that we heard it, we take those issues seriously as it involves people's jobs and their livelihood, and that is very important to us. So we are looking at that issue very carefully along with the administration. We want everyone to know that. And we will be coming back again with more information. Now, there are no retirement resolutions under 4.1 tonight. So we'll go on. The student trustee, my understanding, Bernard is has a family emergency tonight, so he will not be here to present the student report. Trustees Anderson, Kerrigan, Bashkirian, and I met with the Higher Learning Commission on a different issue than the one I just talked about, on their campus visit on March 6th and 7th. Does any trustees, Anderson, Kerrigan, and Bashkirian, if you'd like to comment on your meeting with the HLC committee here on our accreditation process?
Positive.
I thought it went well.
Okay.
Is there an anticipated date when we get some type of determination from that HLC?
Sean, go ahead.
The deadline for the reviewers to submit their draft report to the HLC is the 5th of April. The HLC is having its conference right at about this time, so we would expect to see the first draft in the next 2 weeks or so.
All right. Trustee Holland and Bernard, Dr. Weber attended the ICCTA, ICC Illinois Community College Board SAC meeting on March 10th. If any of you would like to comment on that, do so.
We had a couple of things at that meeting that we discussed. At the trustees roundtable, the biggest issue was how are boards handling the decisions of reductions of workforce? Are they utilizing different procedures for faculty, staff, and administrators? How much advance notice is the public getting? Obviously, that's a hot button topic. They had 9 topics on the list for us to discuss, and we never got off the first one. So that tells you how that meeting went. But pretty much everybody throughout the area, if this was held at Harper College, and everybody throughout the state who was there and represented the colleges, is doing a lot of the same things that we're doing. So we're all on the same page. We're trying to look into the future. We're trying to take positions that have either become obsolete or someone's retired from that we don't have to refill, and phase those out as opposed to cutting staff. Everybody's working very hard not to cut faculty and staff and trying to tighten their budgets. So that was the first issue. Second one was they did a presentation on something called Accelerate Your Career with ICAPS. Are you familiar with this? I assume you are. Elgin Community College is doing what they call twofers, which is they're combining classes from 2 different structural areas and teaching them as one course where you can get credit for 2 courses. They call them learning communities, and they have 2 teachers, 2 grades of related subjects and interconnected topics. For example, they've done physics and human sexuality. They've done world religion and cultural anthropology, they're finding that these work out extremely well. They're getting a really high success rate from their students, and it was something that I'm sure that we're probably either doing or looking into, but I wanted to bring that information back because it looked like a fascinating way. These students were so involved and so motivated, and they had 3 of them come and talk to us after the instructors gave a presentation. The students got up and gave their own presentation and talked about what a fabulous learning experience this was for them and how they had actually formed collegial relationships with people in their group, and they've kept in touch since the classes have ended. And it's made a difference in in their whole overview of what's going on at the college. So those were the 2 things I took away from the state meeting.
It was another, I guess, when we get the presidents together, we're all kind of strategizing. We want to know about what's going on in the state, and of course, too much right now, so nothing good to report.
And on that, I did mention last month that all of you that are here employed by the Southlake County, do encourage you to contact your legislators and reach out to them, let them know that you're not happy with the lack of a budget, and we certainly do not see one coming. And you've seen how that's affected the college, and of course, it's continually going to impact us. This length of time for no budget, I think, I encourage you to talk to our legislators, and continue to talk to them. I encourage all of you to contact your state representatives and your state senators and let them know that we are not pleased. Do their job, get this budget done. If you're Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Let's get this thing done. Okay? I wish that I saw something positive in the horizon, but I don't, fortunately. But I don't think you should just not voice your opinion to people that you would like to do this job. It's my comments to everyone, and they're contacting your legislators. With that, Trustee Anderson, you attended the Community College Baccalaureate Association Conference on bachelor's degrees being offered by community colleges.
Yes, I attended March 11th and 12th, the Community College Baccalaureate Association. I never even knew they had one of those associations, but I found out 3 weeks before their meeting in San Francisco. Mike Monahan asked if I could attend with him. I approached the chairman, he encouraged me to go, and thanks for the 10-hour flight to and from San Francisco, and less than 2 days in San Francisco with a lot of meetings, but it was fun. It was very interesting. A lot of these colleges have had baccalaureate programs. A lot of these states have had baccalaureate programs for some of them up to 20 years. And to hear the experience of other states, there are some things that hopefully the state of Illinois will stay away from, and there are some things that hopefully the state of Illinois will follow. I know the state of Washington is having great success. The state of Florida is having great success. California is in a pilot program which goes through one of their state universities, which I would hope we would avoid. And then there was some excellent materials presented at one of the things that concerned Illinois. Since I chaired the committee for the state of Illinois, I thought I'd bring this back. It's riding the tide factors influencing the state decision to adopt baccalaureate degrees. And this is chock full of background information of what's going on in Illinois. I'm happy to report that our bill in Illinois for a pilot program for Bachelor of Science in Nursing came out of committee in the Senate, Andy Maher's bill, and hopefully we'll get a vote this year, and we'll see how it goes. It may not happen this year, but hopefully it happens soon. The fact that community colleges can offer the junior and senior year of baccalaureate degree nursing for under $5,000, and you have it right here in your hometown, in your home area, without traveling to go get that bachelor's degree, is very meaningful, and hopefully we can get this bill through. So, thank you, Bill.
Nice report. And that concludes my reports, my report unless there's questions of the chair.
I have a question. Is this an appropriate place on the agenda where I ask about having the agenda adjusted a little bit? I think that, as far as I understand, we have 3 campuses. That is correct, right? We have 4 campuses.
Three.
I was,
Talk about the online.
someone explained to me that the online campus is now our 4th campus. Now, you see the confusion there? So, because the online campus is a very important part of what I would like to see happen in the future for Southlake County, I was hopeful that we can maybe adjust this agenda so that we can have a brief, maybe an executive summary version of what's happening uniquely at each of the campuses, maybe a paragraph. So where we have the chairman's report and we have the student trustee report, maybe it's appropriate under the president's report where we're talking about all 4 campuses, just so that we can keep it clear. We do have 4 campuses. And so I was hopeful that we can maybe have just a really brief conversation about tweaking the agenda so that we don't get confused that there are in fact 4 campuses and not just 3 in Lake County. Any questions on, any discussion on that?
I think we've discussed that in past years a little bit about trying to bring in more information from each of the different campuses to the board meeting, even if it was just a brief report. I don't know how, it seems like it may have fallen through the cracks, but I know that was on our agenda, on our radar. I know we talked about it.
I think it's probably then a good idea to formalize the process, as you suggest.
I think so, because even just with response of the 4th campus, a lot of the discussion does not take place when you forget about the child that is not talked about a lot. So, in my attempt to keep the online campus a part of the conversation, I think that it would be really nice to have maybe a paragraph or so, certainly an executive summary of some sort, and under the president's report, we talk about just what's happening uniquely at each of the campuses. I think that would be a good idea, just to keep the connectivity together.
Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Okay.
Before you
Yeah.
issue the chairman's report, I attended the foundation board meeting.
Oh, okay, I didn't
and
know
wanted
that.
to, provide a little bit of information about what the foundation has going on, because
Sure.
there's a lot going on. So here are some dates to keep in mind. On April 30th, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m., will be the CLC Foundation Scholarship Reception in the Cafe Willow. This is the event that recognizes all the CLC students who receive foundation scholarships in the academic year ending this May. All current foundation donors are invited to attend and meet the recipients. Paul Diamond, CLC's 2017 nominee for ICCTA Distinguished Alumnus, will be speaking at that event. On Friday, May 19th, 5 to 7 p.m., the Giving Circle reception will take place in Cafe Willow. Cafe Willow is becoming a popular venue. This event honors the CLC Foundation donors in the top level Giving Circles. Awards will be presented to outstanding supporters. Attendees will receive a copy of the Prairie Voices, CLC Student Art and Literature magazine. So the mail invitations will be coming out. Probably you'll get those. Monday, June 12th, between 9 and 6 p.m. will be the Scholarship Golf Classic at Ivanhoe Golf Club. So those are important dates. The annual fundraiser benefiting the CLC Foundation Scholarships and Grants Funds. As you know, registration, as usual, opens at 9, shotgun start at 11, reception and awards banquet begins later in the afternoon at 4 p.m. And then finally, also keep in mind the date of October 28th, which is the Scholarship Gala at the Drake. As you know, this is the annual fundraiser benefiting the CLC Scholarship and Grant Fund. So all of these are important dates to calendar.
Mr. Chairman?
Thank you.
Yes.
Perhaps it would be helpful, the calendar that we get each month in our board books, so perhaps we can have these other important dates listed there as well, so that we have everything in one place.
Okay.